Okay, I'm in. Come on. Uh, let's see here. Go for a point here. There we go. Got filled. Okay, good. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Future Trading with Mike, and once again today we're looking at the Emini S&P 500 futures. That is the ES, which is the derivative of the S&P 500. And first off, I'd like to always thank the current subscribers who have already subscribed to the channel. Thank you for doing so. And if you're a subscriber to the channel and you have not yet hit that bell icon, that's the post notification. That way, each time I upload a video, you'll never miss one of the videos. So if you don't mind, go ahead and hit that little bell icon there. I appreciate that. If excuse me guys, if this is your first time actually watching one of the videos, well, stay tuned, watch, one or two videos, or go back and watch several videos. I'm a live price action trader, and I trade the S&P 500 futures. That's the E-mini market, every single day, pretty much 5 days a week, guys. So you'll see that practically or typically I have 5 uploads weekly. Okay, sometimes even 6, because sometimes I'll do like a more of a educational, informational type video on Saturdays, or just based on requests from comments or questions that I get from time to time. So I appreciate it. If you don't mind, go ahead, if it's your first time watching one of the videos, to hit that little red button, that subscribe button, and also hit that bell notification, that little bell icon there, to ensure you never miss one of the uploads. We'll go ahead and look at the jump into the video here today. Again, this is my live recorded session of trading the actual E-mini market, S&P 500, and I always like to start off when before I actually start any trades or start taking any trades, looking at the 1 hour chart. The 1 hour chart, excuse me. The 1 hour is the higher time frame chart that I actually look at to depict the direction of the overall market. So I'll blow this up here. We'll see what happened yesterday in the market yesterday. Let's take a look here. This is yesterday's price action on the 1 hour chart. So basically, price pulled back into this area of let me say resistance right here within the swing here. Rejected out of the area. Looking at the 1 hour chart, I was really looking for it to. Let me see here. Let's see. Okay, I was looking for it to really pull back, push up a little higher, test this zone here, but it bounced out of this LVN, this low volume node here, and it continued pushing lower. So, right now we're not making any higher highs or higher lows on the 1 hour chart. You can see it's kind of moving sideways here, if you can see that. Price did yesterday at the end of close come down here and tap into this demand area, and you can see it pushed up higher. So if you guys don't know what a demand area is an area where price basically, in an instance like this, price made a high here, pulled back, and then it pushed up higher, breaking through area of resistance here and pulling back to the area of pretty much practically, back to the area which was resistance, now support, pretty much. Okay, so demand is an area where lots of buying took place out of this swing to the upside, and I'll show it to you here. Like right here, price pushed up, pull back, push higher, pull back this little red candle, then push higher. So it came back and tapped into this area of demand right here. Okay, on the 1 hour, and then going into the overnight session, what did the price do? It started pushing up. Okay, it started pushing higher. Okay, and pretty much pushing higher, we're testing this high right here, rejecting it pretty much, and kind of moving sideways now. So we're building volume here off of the 1 hour chart here in this area here. Now, I guess if I was looking at what I would actually do direction wise, it's either way, to be honest with you, because the market is in a wedge, it's kind of moving sideways. So I could be looking for, maybe shorts if price gets back up into this area, and longs down here in this area here. So either way, now that price is tapping into demand here, and it's rejecting resistance, you can trade either way. Trade, it's bi-directional right now, the way you can actually trade. So, but like I mentioned, the price is rejecting this high right here on the 1 hour chart. So it could come down here, break through this area right here of support, and push lower. Okay, meaning taking out this low right here. So we'll see what happens, or it can come back down here, bounce again, and then push up higher, or at least retest this area right here. Okay, so let's see what the market actually does. That's the thing about trading. Trading is a lot. You're speculating based on your take on the market, what you actually see. So so we'll look to see. So okay, we'll see what happens here. Now I like to do that, knowing that price can kind of trade either way, is look for maybe opportunities, maybe to go long on if price can get back to this area here, back to this area of demand. It's already hit this area once, so be mindful and be careful if price gets back down here, because it can just shoot right through it and push lower. If price does that, let's take a look. Yeah, if price pushes through this area of demand and breaks this low down here, we have some wick candles right here at the bottom here, but price does have the potential to if it breaks this area here, it does have the possibility and potential to actually push lower. So we got to be careful when price gets back down here to around the 75 area. Okay, 70 is a pivot. 70 is a pivot area, pivot level. So this was an area demand as well as a pivot. Okay, it's a hidden pivot that a lot of traders don't know about, the 40 and the 70 area. I know most of you guys have heard about the round and the half numbers, but all right. So let's look at the 12 range and kind of see what we have going on in the market right now, and maybe start marking up at some levels off the 12 range. All right, so let's see what we have going on here. We see this was going to the close of yesterday, price pushing up, pulling back, then pushing higher into the overnight session. So this was that area of demand, I believe, which was on the 1 hour chart. Let's take a look at, take a look at that again. Came down to 62. Okay, so that was the area of demand it bounced off of. On the 12 range, let's move this up here. Price pushed up, pulled back, made a high right here. Okay, so we had this high sitting up here at 45. All right, now price is, let's see here, pulling back. It's bouncing off this high volume area right here. So we see this area right here. And I'm a price action trader, guys. I scalp. I'm not a position or swing trader. I like to scalp based upon price pulling back or breaking structure, and making this move and pulling back to that area. So like in this case here, to this area of support right here, and it rejected it. I look for the rejection. Once I see the rejection, I take the long entry. It's, and it's the flip or the reverse on the when I'm looking for an opportunity to go short. So right now we have price making this leg to the upside. So I'll show you this. All right, price making this leg to the upside, pulling back. Got it? So here's your high right here. Here's a low right here. Okay. All right. So price stair step to the upside, taking out this structure right here. Right here, taking out this high right here. Okay, which was resistance. Okay, pushed up. Now we have resistance up here. All right. This is the resistance at the top of the leg coming to the downside. Okay, so this is kind of what people would talk about, a two-legged, two-legged pretty much pullback in the sense, you have the push up here and then the pullback. Okay, but this is one leg, price pulling back, two leg. Okay, all right. A lot of you guys may know about this kind of stuff already, so I try to make my trading as simple as possible so people can understand it who are just typically trying to learn right now. All right. Trying to see a price bounce. This is really the area right here of the demand area right here in this area right here. I'll show it to you. What I call demand. This area right here. Right here, small little area here. If I take a micro or mini range profile, kind of show you that area. Okay, this is what I was talking about, how you can use the volume profile tool I use from Disco Trader, where you can draw these little micro or mini ranges right here. See, price pull back right here and it's bouncing now. So you guys see that, right? Okay. All right. So I'm long. Okay. Taking the trade back up to the tops here. Boom. Push up. Did it hit it? No, I didn't hit it yet. I'm gonna stay in the trade. Go ahead and get another point off of this. Come on. Gotta be careful here. Shocking that price didn't, okay. Show you what I do here. Ah, come on. Don't do that. Push up. What in the world? Price is teetering around. I don't like what it's doing. We must be at the VPOC. Let me check. Okay, let's see. Scalping. Oh no, the VPOC's way up here. Okay. We're teetering around, making volume in this area right here. So watch it go up. Yeah, I'm going long. Come on. I'm gonna stay in the trade because I know it's gonna push up higher. Gracious. There it goes. All right, I knew it was going to test this area right here. Probably come up here to the 4305, 4306 here, 4305, 4306. So we're at 4304. So that was two little quick in and outs on trading the ES. Today is February the 23rd. That's Wednesday. It's currently, what time is it? We are looking at 10:25 right now. So let's see how many little ticks I picked up. So right now I'm just up 19 ticks, okay? Off those two little trades, back to back. Saw price rejecting this area right here. So I mentioned price pulling back right to this area right here, okay? And on that pullback, let's see. Let's see. Price breaking this. Yeah, let me see something. Yeah. So, okay. So let me explain it to you. Price pushed up here and pulled back, right? When it came back to this, it's going to check probably this area right here. It could stop right here and pause and push lower, but we got volume right here. Do not take the trade right at the high volume node. You know, if you take a trade, you always, like I always state in my videos, take the trade below the high volume area. So, price pushed up, pulled back, right, to this area, okay? There's a swing here, okay? Support, which was resistance on the way up to the upside, okay? Pulls back, now it becomes support. Price pulls back a couple ticks away from the area of demand pretty much, if you want, you know, if you're looking at that, okay? So as it pushes up here and pulls back, pushes higher, it breaks structure here, and it also breaks structure here, meaning market structure here. Pulls back, okay, now it's really tapping into this area, but I have to be mindful because price has already hit, you know, it's already pulled back to support once, two, let's say 2 times right now, okay? So right now, what happened, price pulling back to this area here, okay? Pull back to this area here. You could have actually went long. When this green candle right here close to the upside, I'm sorry, no, I'll take that back. When, let's see here. Actually, when this green candle right here close to the upside, you could have went long, but price is going to fake you out a little bit because it's traded off the 12 range chart. It pulls back, then it pushes higher. Now, if you went long at the close of this green candle, right below the high volume area, then price is going to probably, like, I knew it would have come up here and tested this area right here, okay? I wasn't in the market at that time. Actually, I was talking to you guys, pretty much getting ready to start trading. All right, price is breaking lower now. But on the pullback again, what happens here on the pullback, okay? Look, they fake you out. They are trying, what they do is they bring the market back or pull the market right back to the area of support right here, right? They break through it, wicking it out just by a couple ticks. That's what's called liquidity right here. They pull the market back, grab that area of liquidity because they know stop. Traders have their stops positioned right here from taking those that enter the trade right here. Okay, on the pullback, right here, when the market pulled back, they hit that area of liquidity, stop traders out. And what did I do? I talk about this in a couple of videos. They turn the market back around and push it a little higher before pushing the market. And, you know, they push the market a little higher. I mentioned this area around 45. Okay, pretty much got to it, and then they whip the market back down, and the market continues selling off some. Okay, So that's how the pay attention, because that's how the institutions, that's how they play the game. So, you know, I'm a scalper. I take what I can get out, and look for the next setup. Okay. So now that we're breaking through support. All right. Broke the low here, breaking structure here. Now we're down here at the bottom of an area of support right here. Okay. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Price could continue pushing lower, so be careful here. Let me pay attention to what's going on here. Okay. Yep. So if you went long down here with price bounce right here, green candle close, gotta be careful, because when price pushed lower, came back and pushed lower here, meaning as they're breaking to the downside, you have support right here. The moment that price came down and checked this area right here, and if you went long right here, you would have got stopped out, okay? Because there's a swing level, this area right here, price took out this low right here. If you look at the full range right here, 42.93.5. Let's see, 42.93.5. Where was that at? 42.93.5. Yep, this area right here, there's a swing right here. This swing right here, let's see, top end at 91. 91. Yeah, right here, this swing right here, there's a swing right here, okay? So the swing, this swing right here is a swing as it pushes it down to side, start taking structure out right here, this low here, okay? So when price breaks lower and pulls back, it hit up against that swing right there, okay? That's you know, resistance, and price halted right there, and then the market kept pushing lower. So you got to pay attention to every little swing, pretty much. You know, that's as price is pushing lower, this swing that took out right here, this structure, this area of structure here. Price pulls back to it, this area right here, hitting against this structure area, this area structure, which is resistance. You know, the market turned back around and pushed lower. So if this area structure wasn't right here and market is blasted to the downside and price bounced right here, almost for sure it would probably come back up to this area right here. But you got to be careful of every little area of structure. Let's see, what is the market doing here? I'm talking, and yeah, it's probably gonna come up to here. All right, so the market is whipping to the downside. It's broke this low right here. Okay, now let's see what happens. We're actually getting back down and bumping, trying and retesting that area of demand here at the bottom on the 1 hour chart. So I'll show you the zone here. Give me a second here. I'm gonna get it pulled up here on my 1 hour chart, and so you can see it on the 12 range here. Come on. This thing is running slow today. Here we go. All right, you see it? It's coming back down to this area. Almost tapped into it. Maybe a point away, 2 points away, something like that. All right, so let's pay attention now. Right here in this area here. Okay. See what price does here. I'm gonna blow this area here up. We gotta be careful because price is at an area of demand almost down here, but it's pulling back to an area of supply. You guys see all that selling on the cumulative delta to the downside, right? Right now we got a little pop up, green right here, so there's some buying coming in right here. on the candle to delta. Hopefully you guys can see that. Price was a few points away from hitting that area. Let's see what happens here. I might take a trade right back down to the demand area here if price can close lower, but I'm not sure if it's going to try to push higher. I'm waiting to see, waiting for the rejection completely before doing anything. Yeah, looks like it's going to try to push higher maybe. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to wait to see this candle that's forming now, see what happens. Yeah, it's pushing higher. Alright, that's fine. No problem. Alright, now that price is broke higher. I would like to see price come back down here and test maybe this area right here. Okay. But we can break and push higher right here as well. So let's see what happens. Yeah, looks like the market's trying to push higher. Okay. It may be trying to come back up here and test this high volume area here, 4,300 is round number, so yeah, that may be what it's trying to do here. Okay. Let's bring this line here down. Price looks like it's trying to break. Okay. Yep, it broke that area. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, we got demand right here, little area demand. Price can get back to it. So, come on. Price is breaking these little areas of structure to the upside now. So it broke this low here, came down here, bounced, and now it's trying to, right now, currently, it's breaking these little highs back up to the upside. So swinging up, breaking some structure here as it's forming structure to the upside. So, but it could turn back around and come back down. So just be careful, be mindful. I like to see it come back and hit this area right here, or even come back down to this area right here. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, it hasn't quite hit this area down here yet. It's a high volume node right here. I was looking for price to pull back to it, bounce, and take it up to this high volume node here. So we'll see. But it can reject where it's at now and just keep pushing higher. So rotating where it's at, building some volume at. The market opened up where somewhere in this area right here. Yeah, it looks like it's trying to push higher. Going long. Boom, boom, that quick. See that? All right, so the market didn't come back and hit exactly to this purple line here. It pulled back when I saw price breaking above here. I knew to go long because I saw the pressure here on cumulative delta. Sometimes I look at the cumulative delta, but there's a lot of buying coming in, so that's why I went long and took it to this area right here. Okay. And that's not to say price can't pull back to this area, because it could definitely pull back to this area, this small area of demand right here. Okay, so we'll see what happens. So, just try not to let the market defeat you. Be smart, play the game right. Understand that you're just a retail trader, unless you got some seriously deep pockets. But always understand that the firms out there, those institutions, they have the big money to put into the markets to push and pull and keep this thing going. So we just want to kind of get some of the breadcrumbs off their plate as retail traders. Okay. Yeah, this could be tricky here because price breaks lower. It's break this little swing here to the downside, come back to this area of demand, and you won't have too much of an opportunity or an area to really trade from, because price will be hitting up against an area of resistance. So I would like to see price come back down here, to be honest, around the 42.83 area. If it comes in balance here at 88, it depends on what it looks like when price gets here. Maybe if it comes a little bit lower to give us enough room to take a quick long entry, I may do so to scalp. Just depends. But you can see right now on the delta, there was a lot of buying coming in the market. Right now, the market's kind of flat, moving sideways on delta. So we'll see what happens. And I mentioned, guys, I'm a price action trader, so I'm looking, following price as it moves. I look at kind of cumulative delta, kind of tells you the accumulation of buyers or sellers that are hitting the market at any given time. You have some people that trade what's called cumulative delta, called delta divergence in a sense, and sometimes you can get in good entries like that. So if you can find as many areas of confluency in trading as you can, the odds of you trading and things working out in your favor will be greater. Okay. Quick little entry long scalping. That's all I'm doing. Where we at? 75. Come on, hit that area. Guys, I'm just scalping real quick. A couple ticks here. There's nothing much, but just taking price back to this area right here, because this actually, yeah, a little swing right there is going to stop price. Okay, so you see price hitting that now. All right, so I just scalped for a few ticks there, nothing much. I think it was 4 or 5 ticks. That's why I like scalping the ES, because it can be very profitable in doing so if you know what you're doing. If this is not your style of trading, then take my hats off to you. Find one that actually works for you. But I like the way I trade. It works for me. All right, see price breaking low. So let's see what happens here. It's hitting that area. It could break lower. Okay, so price is coming down to the area. Almost. Not quite. Looking for it coming a little bit lower. It could reject here, though. Yeah, I don't really like this too much. Let's see. Okay, I'm in. Come on. Let's see here. Go for a point here. There we go. Got filled. Okay, good. Price will come back up to the right, this high volume node before it bounces right here at 88 and a quarter, 88 and a half. So Where's it at? Boom, 88 and a quarter. I told you that. See that? All right, let's keep it moving here. When price came back to this area, I talked about this little area of demand right here, and price pulled back. The problem with this right here was that you need to see price close above 90 to go long. But even with that, your trade is going to be very, you won't have too much room down here at the bottom to trade off of. Yeah, this could be a fake out and price push a little higher. We'll see. It's hitting that little area down there, that red line. Let's see here. Yeah. I'm going to go long right quick. Scalping. Come on. Bounce. Close higher. Bring this down here. Come on. Don't do that. There we go. Okay, scalp. Alright, price hitting against that area right here. Boom. We'll see it close higher. It's going to come back to this little top of this candle right here. Alright, at 88. Not getting too. I'm trading very small areas, so I'm having a scalp. But if you know how to do it the way I know how to do it, you can make money doing this. All right. So this is a small area of demand. This is the area of demand down here at the bottom. Okay. Now, yeah, just be careful because price bounces here. You've got resistance right here. Okay. Price breaks to this area here and pulls back. Gotta be careful because you have, resistance sitting right here in this area here. So that's the thing about the ES. It's a tight, thick market that doesn't make big swings like some of the faster moving markets, or what I call markets that are more liquid, like the Nasdaq and Dow. So, all right. All right, let's see what price is trying to do here. Yeah, the market is definitely hitting. It's pretty much it's almost into the area of demand. So that's why it's bouncing. When it came down here, because it tapped back into that area of demand off the 1 hour chart, and that's what it's doing. Okay, we got volume sitting right here. Okay. Hope you guys can hear me on my headset here. I'm recording off the headset. Hopefully everything's fine. Someone had said something about my charts being I don't know, kind of cluttered or hard, too much going on. What do I have going on the charts, to be honest with you? I mean, other than volume profile, I have cumulative delta down here. All you see from there is price action. Everything else are just areas I'm drawing out for you guys to see, these rectangle boxes, so you can see what I'm talking about, supply and demand areas, and this is just the VWAP. Other than that, I don't have a bunch of EMAs, SMAs, Bollinger Bands, or a bunch of, my charts filled with a bunch of indicators. I trade pure, I like looking at trading price action. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Price came back down here and bounced again, did it not? Okay. I'm going long here. Come on. Come on. Push up. Yeah, I'm taking on a bit of heat here, but let's see what's going here on the 4-range chart. It should come up and test at least where my profit target is at. I'm gonna hold the trade. First contract, second contract, boom, boom. Okay, I saw this area here. Okay, you know, price. Let me explain it to you. Now this is the trade. I'm looking at the 4-range chart this time. This is based on a little micro entry in a sense, or yeah, micro or off a mini swing. That's what I like to call. I saw price bouncing here at the bottoms at this area of demand here in the bottom. Okay, off the 12 range. Price, when price pushed up, pull back, push higher here. Okay, all right. So basically, it was breaking structure to the upside. Okay. Then it turns back around and re-breaks structure back to the downside, coming back down to the area of demand here on the 12 range. Okay, when I saw that rejection, meaning price pretty much making a double bottom here in a sense, you know, and not wanting to take out this low right here off the 12 range. You can see it here on the 4 range. I saw the rejection there, and I went long knowing that price would at least come up to this area right here. Okay, at 42.87 and at least test that area. So that's why I put my profit targets in that area right there. Okay. So hopefully you guys understand that little trade right there. Price moving sideways right now, building volume in this area. The VPOC for today is sitting up at, where is it at? It's way up here right now. It hasn't shifted down. It keeps building volume, which it has to build some more volume here, but it could shift to the downside. But right now, price is playing off of that area of demand on the almost on the 1 hour chart. So okay, so we have support sitting down here at the bottom. This is the swing, the bottom of the swing right here. Okay, have a low right here, sitting right here. Okay, so you see price is still bouncing off that area of demand down off that 1 hour, right? Let's see what happens. It's moving sideways, so I would like to see it take out this area here and pull back and then look for a low to take back up to this area right here, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's see. Market is just building volume in this area right here. Cumulative delta, you can see some buying coming in right here, but be careful because, you know, cumulative delta can shift though. Right now, at this moment, we see buying coming in. You can see it here. Okay. Yeah, the ES is my favorite equities market to trade. You know, let me know what your favorite market to trade is. I think I've asked that before, but we got some new subscribers now. Got some new subscribers, so you know, what are some of the different markets you guys like to trade? The indices, or do you like to trade, you know, if it's currencies? What are some of the different future markets you guys like to trade? Or maybe you're trading something else. I'm not sure, stocks or options, but either way, I believe the same strategy of how I trade. You can trade it using stocks, guys. I mean, you know, there's with stocks, I guess when you're trading things like that, actually trading a buying and selling an actual company, whatever the case is, you know, trading stocks, you do have to pay attention and understand more about the fundamental side aspect when it comes to that particular stock, outside of just technicals. So that's the part I like about future trading. I like trading the indices because I can purely, you know, focus on the technical side of things and not have to be worrying about doing all the research and homework when it comes to stocks or options. Man, this thing is, you know what? Let me see something here. Yeah. Bounce there. Go back. Yep. There's a bounce right here. Have to break above here. Yeah. I mean, you could trade. See. I mean, yeah. See, market is double bottom down here. It broke the low right here. Now it broke structure on the way down. Okay, came down, pulled back, and it nope, hasn't 100% quite broke structure. I like to see a green candle close to the downside. It did wick out. Now it came down, wicked out, pulled back, and now we got a double bottom right here, and price is playing off of that. So bouncing off of that 1 hour demand again. And I believe I missed an entry there, but I want to see price break this area structure right here and then pull back. So I want to see price do you know, this and then pull back, and then I'll take a trade, going long. Okay, so that's what I want to see. Market's moving sideways right now, building volume here, so be careful because it's in a small little wedge ranging right here. So let me look at this thing from a I'm not sure if I'll be able to get into any more, or how many more trades I'll be able to get into, but okay. So okay. Okay, that this area is the demand area of the 1 hour, guys. I showed you that earlier when we first started looking at the market. Market is really breaking. Let's see, did it break here? Not quite. Got a swing right here. Got a low right here. Swing low, I should say, right here at 70. It's pretty much 76. So price is bouncing on this area demand from the 1 hour. I keep saying that, guys. So I don't think I would be looking to go short at this time because we're bouncing again off the 1 hour demand area from the 1 hour, like I said, and not the best opportunity at this time. So I'm going to wait to see what happens. Let's see. Yep, even though we see all this selling going on here on the cumulative delta, price is on that 1 hour demand. That's a strong hour. That's a strong area where there's a lot of buying that came out of this area here. So be careful. We did test it already once on the close of going into the close of yesterday's trading session, but price can bounce out of this area. Now, price breaks below this area, then we have to be we can be at that point. Keep our eyes open for maybe some short opportunities because the market could actually probably push lower. But right now, we could bounce out this area here, break back up to the upside, meaning breaking structure. I'm looking for pullbacks at that point to maybe go along again. Yeah, I just don't. We're in that area, like I said, that 1 hour demand on the that area of that zone here. This is the off the 1 hour chart. So that 1 hour demand area, price is just bouncing. Well, it pushed down here, pulled back, and made a little lower low. But we're in that zone, and I don't want to short this area because this is an area where a lot of buying came out of. So, if we start breaking to the upside and pulling back, like I said, I'll be looking for an opportunity to go long. At this moment, price is just it's currently 11:15 almost, and price is just moving. It's building some volume right here in this area, so I absolutely just being patient and not being foolish. So okay, yeah. So there's a low right here. Okay, so where price pushed up here, made this high right here, pulled back. Couldn't break higher, make a higher high, but we have a low sitting here at 62, 61 and a half, pretty much right there. So price breaks that area. Yeah, we could, I'll be interested at that point to be mindful of looking and looking at my charts to see if price is going to continue pushing lower. Okay, so, but we've got to break through. It's got to break that zone. It's got to break through this area. Below 60, 61, 61 pretty much. But right now we're in that zone. Where buying took place on yesterday, early part of the morning. So that demand area was created yesterday during the overnight session. Well, yeah, when I say not yesterday morning, meaning the early part, or this morning, but, you know, let's see here what day that was. Let's see. Oh, it's okay. Yesterday was Tuesday. So, pretty much Monday going into Tuesday morning is what I'm trying to say. So, that's where the area demand is coming from. So, I'm going to just wait, see if I can get into maybe one more trade. If not, I'm going to close it out and get it uploaded to you guys, okay? And here's some entry for some little scalps you could have taken off of the, let's see. Let me see here, guys. Don't like that. Yeah. When price broke down here on the 4 range, okay, and then made a low right here. All right, so it made a low, price pushed up. Okay, let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. Actually, I'm trying to see if it may. No, wait. Yeah, because it had a swing to the downside right here, so yeah, I have to wait. All right, not quite yet. I was looking at see if there was any micro range opportunities to trade from off the 4 range, just specifically. So sometimes I'll trade, you know, I'll if I can't get into or find anything that's solid, I'll look at like some very small swings off the 4 range and maybe trade that. But it's dangerous to do so if you don't, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, now this could be a little scalp that I may take here. Just waiting to see what's going to happen here. Price could keep pushing higher, so I'm waiting to see what price is ultimately going to do here. Shoot. Okay, I'm short. Swing right here is going to stop me. Come on, push down. I'm scalping from a small area of supply here down to, you know, back down to this area right here around 71. Come on. Still hasn't filled me yet. Man. Come on. There we go. All right. You know, I said about, you know, shorten this area, but this was off the 4 range chart here. Okay. So I'm scalping above. What I did was I waited for the pullback. Even though we're in the area of demand, I'm taking a trade from an area of supply back down to the area of demand pretty much. So I'm taking the scalp on the swing here to the downside. Okay. I'm looking for a pullback to the area of supply. Within the area of supply above the high volume area, okay? Switching over to my 4 range chart, I'm looking for rejection at the upper end of the high volume on the 4 range chart, and that's why I entered the trade, okay? I mentioned I was looking for price to come back down to typically around maybe the 71.5, and we were just maybe 2 ticks away from that. So that's why I took that trade, guys. A little short entry there to the downside, okay? And that's what that is a play off of supply. I want to pull back to the area of supply, back into the area of demand. So, and the area of supply I was looking at was the area off the 12 range right here. All right, just taking the trade back down to this area right here. Okay, from the high volume area above it back down to below it. Okay, area of supply above the high volume, back down below it. Guys, that's going to be it. I'm going to go ahead and get this uploaded and get it posted to you guys. Hope you guys understand the information, the content. So, you know, I like to look for areas of supply and demand. It's if you trade and you understand that and you do your homework, and typically really stop taking trades right at support and areas of resistance, because most times the institutions are going to stop you out if you take a trade right at the I mentioned this yesterday in the video, the neck of an area of support, okay, or resistance, because when price pulls back down to that area of that swing, right down to, say, an area of support, it bounces there, okay, you're in a trade, and then you put your stop right below that, then price is going to turn back around and stop you out, and that's just the game they play. Or like I said, the reverse on the opposite side. If you're going short, meaning price is from a swing to the downside, pull them back to that area, right at the neck of that swing there, the area which was support now becomes resistance. You take a trade, boom, price, pushes it lower, and then they push the market right back up and they stop you out. So you got to understand the game they're playing. If you're trading, please be not successful. Yes, definitely be successful, but also be safe in the market. And I'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Take care. If you haven't subscribed, please take the time to go ahead and hit that red button, that subscribe button. I appreciate it. And hit that little bell icon, that post notification, I guess icon or whatever you want to call it here on YouTube. That will ensure that you never miss one of the uploads when I post, okay? My information I have here is free. I don't have anything to sell. I'm just trying to post these videos to get traders on board, especially if you're a beginner trader and you're looking for a simple strategy to use in trading the markets. And try to make things as simple and simplistic as possible. That's it. All right, guys. See you in the next video.